Hello, figments of my imagination. Well, this is certainly unexpected. I had heard rumblings of New World's latest update, but I didn't realize it was going to be a sort of fresh start experience, and just wrote it off as another desperate attempt to lure players back in. And it still might be that, but after playing for a couple of days, I have to say, I think lots of progress has been made. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's still plenty of issues I'll discover in the coming weeks, assuming I stick around that long, but the sheer fact that I think that's a real possibility, even with the Ashes Alpha and Brighter Shores release looming, is a testament to just how much fun New World was, and still is. For those that don't know, New World just launched their Aeternum update, which, along with the previously mentioned Fresh Start worlds and other neat quality of life features, brings console players into the mix. That's right, the PC Master Race will no longer be the only presence in Aeternum, so plenty of people will be experiencing New World for the first time. And the version they're getting is probably the best one yet. Now, plenty of videos and other content exists on what all has changed since launch, but some big standouts to me so far are mounts, shared storage, reduced travel costs, and server-wide trading posts. All of those are huge quality of life improvements and probably would have helped keep a few people around back in the good old days. That being said, there's still the elephant in the room. Every rebirth of New World has failed to keep players around. Is the cycle doomed to repeat? Honestly? Yeah, it probably is. New World has a lot of fundamental design problems that have just never been fixed. The territory control system in general creates a massive wealth and power imbalance. In-game content is scarce. Fixed resource locations encourage camping, or worse, botting to hoard resources. There's probably more I'm blanking on right now, but the point is, New World has problems, and it doesn't look like any of the bigger issues have really been fixed. But hey, you can slum around town strumming a mandolin and begging for coins now, so that's neat. Jokes aside, while this latest revival attempt will probably once again die out, one thing is certain, and that's how much fun I'm having in this more polished version of New World. The same things that attracted me from the beginning are still here. The combat feels nice, and it's even better with the update. Gathering and crafting feel deep and rewarding, and the whole experience just feels really chill. I joked about playing music and begging, but that's actually the kind of thing I love in MMOs. The silly little activities to just do while you're watching a video or whatever. Pet battles were my favorite part of WoW, and I've reactivated my sub in the past just to do that. So yeah, New World probably isn't a permanent game. Who knows, for all the hype, Ashes might not be either. But New World is here, and it's fun. At least for now. And you know what? That's good enough for me. And that's it. First Alpha weekend for Ashes starts next week, so that should be fun. Or a nightmare. Who knows? Unfortunately, I'll have to miss the second weekend, but I'll be back just in time for Brighter Shores to launch on November 6th, and the third Alpha weekend 2 days later. Basically, I'm busy. Let me know if you feel the same about New World's latest comeback tour, or if you plan on playing Ashes, Brighter Shores, or something else entirely. Do other YouTube stuff if you want, and I'll see you all eventually. And no, I don't plan on killing 10,000 boars again. Unless...